Hello and welcome to the 106th of a second photography podcast. This coming weekend I will be going to a wedding, and actually the episode should be released when I'm at that wedding because I'm going to record this episode in advance. So I'm at a wedding. Now, the last time I went to a wedding, and I think I talked about it on this podcast, I saw someone who was a guest, and they were decked out like a guest. They were clearly a guest. They had their family with them, and they had a big Canon DSLR, they had a big 70-200, they had a kit bag. And I thought that was odd as a guest, bringing professional photography equipment, because they weren't the wedding photographer. Like I say, they were a guest, and it's just loads of kit to drag around, and yeah, you might get some nice images, but they're nice images of other people. They're not nice images of you and your family. And I think I talked about that. Now, I'm going to be going the opposite way when I go to this wedding. I will take a camera. I'll take two cameras, actually. And I've been thinking about, what do I want to take? I don't want to be Mr. Wedding Guest who has all the kits. I can't be bothered with that. I'm there to enjoy myself at this wedding. I'm there to go and be at the wedding because I got invited. I'm there to see my friends and family do wedding and christening and things like that, and just be happy and be merry and get together and celebrate the wedding. Now, I'm going to take my iPhone 13 mini because more and more that gets excellent pictures, that gets great pictures of portrait mode, and it's already there on my phone for passing on, sharing, keeping, backing up, because I've got iCloud. It's already there. And I'm finding more and more it's becoming more difficult to take a bad image with the iPhone 13 compared to other smartphones and cameras. So I'm going to take that because I know I'll be able to get a well-balanced, well-exposed shot. I'm going to be doing in one of my other podcasts talking about the iPhone, and I do feel the iPhone photos are somehow a little bit not a good capture of reality. They can seem a bit fake. They can seem over-sharpened. They can seem slightly oddly exposed that we're not used to, but automatically you get a well-exposed image and you don't get any camera shake. Even at night time, you get a really excellent image. It will take a 3-second exposure or exposures, because it does computational photography, and you get a good image, much better than you would actually get with a camera, I think. And I'm going to take my Ricoh GR3. So I'm not going to take anything that has a telephoto aspect. It's all going to be quite wide. So it's all going to be around the 28mm focal length. So that's that. That's what I'm going to be taking. Ricoh GR is a good camera, and the reason I'm taking it is because I want to get slightly more artistic shots. I want to be preserving for highlights. So I want to do, the Ricoh GR3 has a really good metering mode where it meters for highlights rather than other exposure. So it means you can have like a ray of shining light come through and it meters for that rather than metering for the whole scene. So that's going to be good. I haven't been out using my Ricoh GR3 for so long. I got it to do street photography. I've been using it for a bit of macro, and that's it really lately. So it'll be actually nice to go out and use the camera. And part of what I enjoy is taking photos. Part of them is having the photos later to look at. And part of them is actually going out and doing photography. So it'll be really nice to go out and do photography with the Ricoh GR3. And what's really nice is I can just use Bluetooth and transfer the images as DNGs from the camera to my smartphone without needing to take the card out and plug it into an adapter and things like that. And then, of course, it backs up. So I'm going to be having with me two very lightweight cameras that I can have a mobile workflow with and should get some really good images, and they should be different between each other. So it's going to be a very much a reportage style of photography, street-esque style wide shots for this wedding, and that will be okay because I don't want to be laden down with kit going for a traditional approach of portraiture and 85mm lenses and compression. No thank you. I just want to have some fun, enjoy myself, do a bit of photography, and then put the Ricoh GR3 back in the car and keep the iPhone on me because it's my phone. And I'm going to let you know in the next episode how I got on and what the images were like. Thank you. Goodbye.